Hey guys, this is Shannon with Nearly Organic Noshing, and it is I believe, day 22 of my 100-day challenge. Memorial Day was yesterday. We had an insane week last week. We had Jaden's graduation from high school. We had baccalaureate mass. We had Memorial Day. We had graduation party. We went to camp. It just was a crazy, crazy week. So we are trying to get back on track. I'm on my lunch break right now. I actually only have like less than 10 minutes of my lunch break left. I went out and took a look at my garden. I've not been able to spend much time out there. Just pulled a few vegetables. The weeds are taller than my knees. I can hardly see the plants. So I'm going to have to carve out a little bit of time in this next week to work out there, but it has been raining nearly every day for the last 3 weeks after work. And I don't mean like a drizzle, I mean pouring rain here in Florida. And the weeds love it and are choking out my vegetables, and I just have not had the time to go out there and deal with it. So that is a top of my list this week, to try and get out there and hack that stuff back so that I can get to my plants. Because it is a busy day and I'm just trying to knock some dinner out really fast. I'm sorry about that. My alarm went off telling me I needed to go back to work in 5 minutes. I'm going to do just some Mississippi chicken. This is Aldi's mix, ranch and brown gravy. This has no sugar. This has less than 1 gram of sugar and no added sugar. So I'm going to use these, and I'm not going to use all this butter. I'm just going to use a portion of it. The original recipe calls for an entire stick. I don't even use half a stick. I still have to go get the peppers out of the other refrigerator. These are Zacon chicken thighs, and I'm going to probably use about half this bag and put the rest back in the freezer. I pulled my brown rice out of the cabinet, and I'm going to go ahead and get this on to soak. I believe I'm going to saute up some squash and zucchini to go along with dinner. And then I've had these parsnips peeled and cut, and they're actually starting to dry out in the refrigerator because I meant to do something with them over a week ago. So I am going to be seasoning those and cooking them up along with dinner tonight. So I'm just going to get started really quick, get this stuff going in the crock pot. Thankfully, it takes me like 2 minutes to do that. Get this on to soak, do this. And I took a look at my planner for this week. I haven't filled everything in yet, so this week is looking pretty blank. But I'm in zone 5, which is the living room and the front bathroom. Because of the party this weekend, the living room has gotten a pretty good once over already. I'm just going to touch it up again, maybe dust some of the towel fixtures and lights and stuff that I did not get to, but all of the baseboards and door trim and everything, all of that's already cleaned. It definitely needs a sweep after the weekend. It needs a sweep every day. So tonight I'll sweep and just kind of fluff pillows, just give it a quick wipe down. Because it's pretty much good to go. And the same thing for the front bathroom. We cleaned everything before the party, so I'll just make sure the front bathroom is in good shape. That's Jaden's responsibility. And then I need to fill out the rest of my week. Gardening and working outside is definitely going to take some time, and I still have to unpack from our trip. I have lots and lots of dirty laundry to wash, and coolers still to unpack. They were full of ice, so when we got in last night, we just unloaded the vehicles and stacked everything on the back porch, and I will deal with it later. So the coolers weren't going anywhere, the dirty clothes was not going anywhere, and I was really tired. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started in the crock pot. This is not in the cookbook or anything. I just think it'll be an okay meal. I believe it will be an S meal because I'm doing the butter with the chicken thighs. I probably should not be doing any brown rice or parsnips with it. I'm just going to try and really limit how much of that I have, and the guys will have more of it. So I'm going to get started. Okay, so having an organized pantry and doing Flylady and doing things like that is really just such an awesome thing. I just dumped all the parsnips into a bag. And then I literally just stood at my cabinet and my spice rack and dumped in seasoning. I threw in some just regular olive oil, and then I pulled some of this. I bought this in North Carolina, probably, I don't know, a year or two ago. Garlic and rosemary olive oil. Threw some of that in there. Let's see, I put some of this in there, some of this vinegar, black garlic, balsamic vinegar, threw that in there. Some of my homemade Italian seasoning, some thyme, rosemary, added some salt and pepper, and then I'm just going to smush all this up and let it marinate. I know I'm overflowing in eggs right now. These are older eggs, so I want to use these up. These are the ones from the last couple of days. So tonight when I come in, I will probably also boil some eggs for deviled eggs and egg salad, but I just don't have time right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this up, smush it all together, and that'll be marinating for me whenever I come in. Okay, so I'm out of time. I got to go back to work. I have my rice on to soak. My parsnips are marinating. I cut up an onion, a yellow squash, a zucchini. I have garlic here. I'll add that in a little bit later. I'll use a little bit of the butter and probably some coconut oil to cook this in. And I'm just going to cover all this and head back to the office. And it is pouring down rain once again. So I don't know when I'm going to get my gardening done. All right, got to head back to work. Well, it is 6 o'clock. I'm just walking in the door from work, and it is still steadily raining. It was just dumping cats and dogs a few minutes ago, raining really, really, really hard, and it slacked off a little bit, but we're expecting more bands of showers to come through. So I don't think I'll be doing much gardening tonight, so I'm gonna go finish cooking dinner. Guys, this is dinner tonight. I got a little distracted and the parsnips got a tiny bit singed, but I like them really crunchy, and so does Chris. So Jaden, he'll just deal, and Trevelyn is eating dinner with her boyfriend tonight. So we have Mississippi chicken on brown rice and squash, yellow squash, zucchini, onion, and garlic in coconut oil. And this is for dinner. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday evening. It is still raining. It's been raining all night and all day, so not too much work done outside. But I made a meatloaf with bacon on top for dinner, along with some sauteed green beans, some baby carrots, and some loaded cauliflower. These are eggs I just boiled. I'm going to make egg salad with some of them, and then I'm sure we'll have deviled eggs or just boiled eggs later in the week. There is still other stuff that if other people wanted to go along with dinner, there's potato salad, there is still mac and cheese, and there is baked beans. So if the family wants something other than what we have as a side, there's plenty of things still in the refrigerator from the party this weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and get this dished up. Okay, so this is dinner all plated up. Chris already tried some of the cauliflower, and he said it is really, really good. So it has like bacon and cheese and sour cream and butter. It's like loaded baked potato, but with cauliflower. So this is what's for dinner. Hey guys, so it is Thursday night, and it's probably 5:30 or so. I'm still in the office. This is what I just threw together at lunch today in the crock pot. It's kind of like chili, but I threw in some extra vegetables. There's some squash and zucchini and peppers and onions and stuff in here. Just chopped up so that there was some more vegetables in the chili mix. And this is what I'm having right now with just a glass of water. I was starving. I kind of worked through lunch and didn't really eat lunch. So I knew I needed to do more work, and I am starving. So this is what I am having for my dinner, and no one else is back home right now. And when they get in, I'll make them something. I'll go cut up the watermelon and some veggies and stuff like that to go with their dinner. I want to just keep working right now, but I needed to eat something. So this is what I'm doing. And then tonight, whenever I get done with work, it's Thursday night. So that means the fridges all get cleaned out, the office fridge and the house fridge. Any camp food that did not get eaten or party food, I need to decide what to do with it and wipe everything down so that all the trash can go out, empty the bathroom trash and all of that. And then we're also getting company in tonight to be staying with us. So I need to make sure the beds are made and all of that. So It's going to be a pretty busy night. Chris won't be here tonight because it's bowling night after he gets done with work. So I'll just be whipping it all together tonight, just late before everyone gets here. All right, I'm going to end it right here so I can get back to work and eat my dinner. Before I forget, I just wanted to mention that this was made with tomatoes that I canned, zucchini and squash from the garden. I'm trying to think of what else I had in here. The peppers I bought, the onions I bought, and it's made with ground turkey. So it's pretty darn healthy. So, and just a homemade chili seasoning blend. So a few things from the garden. Everything was from food storage. I didn't buy anything new. The peppers and stuff I bought weeks ago, and the onions. And I just picked the squash and zucchini and pulled the beans. Oh, I canned the beans also. There are kidney beans, pinto beans, and I think I used a can of the regular white kidney beans. Those I did not can, but most of the beans and everything I'd already canned, and the tomatoes and stuff. So this is all from food storage. Okay guys, it is Thursday night. It is like 8:30. You can see it is now almost dark outside and raining once again. Of course, during the day, it didn't rain all day today until late this afternoon, and I was having to work late tonight, and now it's pouring down rain and thundering. So, sorry for the interruption. That was my daughter just calling me again. We are looking for her for a new car before she goes off after summer to finish her bachelor's program, and she needs a new car to be, newer car, to be driving back and forth out of town. So we have to go car shopping this weekend, so I have to squeeze that into my Saturday schedule. It's now almost 8:45. Company should be getting here a little after 10, so I am having to wrap it up in the office super late night. I have had my butt in this chair since 8:30 this morning, and I'm tired. So it's just been a long day. While I was thinking about it, I'm just going ahead and putting together my grocery list and my other list. So I'm going to order one list from online on Walmart online and just have them ship it to me. And then I'm going to put my Walmart grocery list together so I can go pick it up this weekend, because it's going to be a super hectic weekend. Chris pulled this out for me. It's called Rose's Discount Store. It's not a lot of food items discount, which is what I was hoping for. It's kind of like an Ollie's, and I might get in there this weekend to check out a couple of things. And I wanted to run into Ollie's also. So I was hoping to not have to go store shopping, but there's some really good sales and discounts, so I'll probably go get a few things. So I've got all my rest of my week planned out. I've already eaten my dinner, and Chris had bowling tonight, and it was their last night of the season, so it was being catered. So he skipped out on dinner so that he could have dinner there, and Jaden is eating dinner right now. So got the rest of my stuff planned out, and Jaden's actually cleaning his bathroom. Like I said, we have company in, so he is doing that. I took care of the living room on my lunch break today, so it is completely taken care of. My zones are done for the week, and I'm about to go inside and just do the last of the cleanup and start working on laundry and make up beds and all that before our company arrives. And I will hopefully get my order in tonight. So that's going to be one more thing off my list. Now I'm going to run out, dodge the rain, and go close up animals for the night and collect my eggs. And a couple of my new chicken saddles came. Some of my chickens are much bigger than, I guess, a normal chicken, and they just don't fit. So I ordered some larger sizes, and I'm going to get them on them this weekend because they're looking a little rough, and I just think it would be better for them to have it. So I'm waiting on a couple more to come. I'd like to just try and do it all at one time, so I'm not having to drag somebody out there with me numerous nights. Okay, I'm gonna go and hop to and get the rest of my stuff done. Hey guys, so it is Saturday, and my wonderful son is awesome enough that he is cleaning my car off, we get these wood bees, and the carport where I park my car has wood above it, and these wood bees get in there and they get stuff all over my car. So as I was leaving, he's like, Mom, pull over here, let me let me wash your car off. So he is doing that. And then I have one store I need to run to, and then pick up my Walmart order and get home and put that away. And then we are gonna go look at a car for Trevlyn. She needs a new car. Her bachelor's program, she'll be going to college about 4 hours from home. So she really needs a better car than what she's driving to be doing that. So we're gonna go look at a car this afternoon. I've already done my daily home blessing, the living room, kitchen, bathrooms, beds are made, all that. Laundry is going. Jaden's gonna switch the loads for me when I get back. Trevlyn is at a baby shower, and Chris is at his mom's house trying to help stop a water leak with his brother. So it is a busy Saturday. But almost all the laundry is already done for the week, at least washed and dried and sitting on my bed for tonight. And we're probably going to at least grab a late lunch, early dinner in Orange Park whenever we go looking for the car. So I'll take you along throughout my Saturday. I'm still on plan. I'm down about 12.5 pounds. When we went to camp, I gained a little bit because, you know, I ate cake. So, but other than that, I have been really on plan and doing, you know, really sticking to it. And I'm trying to convince Jaden he needs to do the same thing. But we'll see. Trying to get a teenage boy to watch what he eats is next to impossible. But I'm down about 12.5 pounds, almost 13 pounds. And our house is staying on task, and it's just, we're just plugging along. So I'd love to be working in the garden right now, but it is really almost 100 degrees and 100% humidity. You walk outside, it just like slaps you in the face. So I'm hoping that tomorrow I'll be able to get out there and do a little work, and I'll show you how that goes also. Guys, it is Sunday evening about 10:30 at night, and I have pretty much spent most of the day just doing chores around the house and working in the bedroom. I went through pretty much all of my clothes. This is my temporary closet that we have set up in the bedroom because we're going to be redoing this room probably in the next year or so, but this is just a temporary solution that we've come up with. And it's been working perfectly fine. Eventually, this is where my closet will be built. But for now, this is just the solution that we have. So I went through all of my clothes and I pulled a bunch to purge. Everything is back neat. It's really dark on my side of the room. But all of my clothes are neatly back in the closet. I'm using these like armoires as dressers and stuff, and I just have little bins in front for shoes. Chris built me this rack, and it's a double rack to hold clothes, so I was just separating out all my clothes, getting rid of a bunch of stuff that I did not need or want, and the same thing down here with this one. The other thing I did is, our room is one of the largest rooms in the house, but it is a holding place for lots of things. So I have all these bins in here, and these are camp bins, and I went through and separated everything. The back stack of bins I separated between camp stuff that we use just for the enclosed trailer, then another bin that's all for cooking items, another bin for all bathroom and shower items, another bin for miscellaneous camp items, and then the gray and yellow bins are the bins that we take back and forth when we go to our off-grid. So anything that I need to take back when we go back to our camper again will go into these bins. I already have 2 bins full, and I'm working on the 3rd one. So when it comes time for us to go back, I know that I'll just grab all the gray and yellow bins and they'll get loaded on. That's a hammock there I bought for Chris for his birthday. I'm trying to remember. I think it was his birthday, to take to camp so that he would have a hammock at camp. So that's one of the things I was working on today. The other thing was Chris's closet, which you could not hardly walk in here before. Eventually, this whole closet is going to be taken apart and redone. But for now, I just went ahead and did some work in here so that he has a little easier access. There's just so much stuff in here, and it ends up just being a holding place because it's another room with a door. But I just did some organization and stuff in here for him. And also this closet I ended up doing work on. So there's still a lot to do. All of my daily home blessing stuff was done. All of my zones for the week was done. And I stuck with my meal plan, or actually the Trim Healthy Mama for the day. I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't eat lunch. And I realized I'd been working all day and it was like 3:30 and I hadn't eaten. So I had some chili that I had made earlier in the week. And then later this evening, I made some chicken salad and had that with some organic tortilla chips. So everybody kind of did their own thing. Trevelyan went to the Springs with friends today. Jaden was working on some washers for some extra money to rebuild some washers and working on his room and amongst doing some running around. And Chris had a funeral to go to today and was doing some work at his mother's house. So today's just been kind of a busy day, but we wrapped up our work week. Yesterday I went car shopping with Trevelyan and did all of my grocery shopping and all of that stuff, cleaned out fridges, all of just the normal regular weekend stuff. So it's just been a really, really busy weekend. Now we're just trying to get ready for the work week to start again. I have a couple more loads of laundry to do and fold. The washer and dryer are both running. And when all the laundry is done tonight, I'll get my shower, throw everything else in the washer, and in the morning I'll start it so that I can take everybody's dirty clothes from today, wash them in the morning, and then swap them on my lunch. So that's where we are at today. I need to do a little bit more work on my desk. It's been kind of a catch-all for things right now, but as soon as I get this cleaned up, then I'm going to get a shower. All right, guys, I hope everyone else is having a really good week, and I'm going to sit down with my planner after everything else is done and start planning my new week. All right, have a good night.